Hey guys, going through some food prep for the next day. Alright, so first off, got my rice right here, my white rice. White rice. I put it in a container like that because I don't feel like having it in the regular box and end up getting rice all over the place. So I just use that. White rice. Probably wondering why I use white instead of brown. I hate brown rice. Plain and simple. As far as dieting goes, I still use white rice all the way through my preps, so it just works for me. I do 1 cup of white rice and 2 cups of water, and then I'll end up splitting this in half for 2 meals for tomorrow. I typically eat white rice a half a cup at a time. Pop that in here. 10 minutes, that's good to go. As most of you know, big fan of my canned chicken. Don't get me wrong, I did the whole cut it and trim it and cook it and cut it and weigh it out. It's just a pain in the ass. Like my canned chicken. I'm aware they do add some other stuff to it. You know, it may not be, you know, as I guess low sodium as the other chicken you get from the store. So what I'll do after I open these cans of chicken, I'll just rinse them in a pasta strainer, and that gets out a lot of the excess sodium and the other stuff that might find its way in it. So I'll drain it, toss it in here, throw that away, drain this, got that, and then I'll just rinse it. I'll just rinse my chicken. That way a lot of the sodium and other stuff that might be in it doesn't find its way into my diet. Of course this is a bit of a task, but I still find this to be a lot less of a hassle than doing it the long way. So there we go. Got my canned chicken drained. But when I first started eating this, I noticed it was pretty salty because there's a lot of salt in it. But after I rinse it like this, you can barely taste it. So yeah, that's how I do my chicken. So up next, I'm gonna get my eggs started. Alright, so got my wok. I love my non-stick wok. Cooked in a lot of different pans, and non-stick's definitely the way to go. Got the cooking spray. I'll spray a little in there. Don't do a whole lot. I've got my omega-3 eggs. On top of my fish oil, I like to get my omegas for my eggs. I think they taste pretty good. Toss the shells in the garbage disposal. Generally, I'll do 2 whole eggs. And then I'll go ahead and do 1 cup of egg whites. And then that gives me around 40 grams of protein. So I'll toss that in there. There we go. Alright. Cool, so now I got my eggs cooking, and while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my chicken and rice. Alright, so I've got my chicken that I already have rinsed off. I'm going to put half of it in each container. Roughly half. Rinse this off. Yeah, food prep used to take me a lot longer, and as I kept doing it, it got shorter and shorter, which is kind of nice. Take my rice, split it up between each of these. we go. And let's see. I don't like my mustard. Mustard. Boom. Done. Pop some lids on these. After a while, you just lose track of how much Tupperware you have. So these are going to go in the fridge. Down there. And that's it for the chicken and rice. Now I'm going to finish the eggs. And then with that, I'm also going to have oatmeal. So, alright, so my eggs are done. I'm going to add some seasonings here. Typically not someone that shies away from salt. I like salt. And my blood pressure is fine, so I kind of don't care. Do garlic salt, because it's awesome. And Carly likes it too. So we both use that a lot. And then black pepper. That's done. Alright. I'll come over here. Take my eggs. And they keep alright for the next day. I don't mind them. Sometimes this will be beef. I usually alternate between eggs and beef. As far as what I'll eat, I mean, chicken's a pretty constant one with me. And I'll do eggs every day. Sometimes 2 meals a day I'll do eggs. Sometimes I'll do eggs once and then beef for a meal. Yep. And then, so I've got my eggs here. The lid on that guy. And tomorrow I'm going to eat my eggs with some oatmeal. I've got my quick oats here. I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal. It's going to be around 40 grams of carbs, which is what I'm shooting for. Because right now, doing 5 meals, they're about 40 grams of carbs each. And then I do my intra-workout shake, which is like 50, so my carbs are about 250 right now. A little bit of Splenda, not much. Enough to give it some good taste. And that's it. Alright, so that's going to make one meal, my eggs and oatmeal. And then I've got my chicken and rice. And then, let's see, so yeah. So, tomorrow at work I've got 2 meals of chicken and rice. And then my meal of eggs and oatmeal. And about how my food prep usually goes. It doesn't really take that long. So I kind of don't really get it when people say, you know, oh, I don't have time to make something healthy to bring to work. It's like, come on, it just took me, what, 10-15 minutes to make my food for tomorrow? It's really not that hard. And really, prepping your food just sets you up to be more successful when you're not at home. It's easy to eat alright when you're at home, but when you're out there, outside the house, if you're not prepared, you're just going to eat some random shit. So, just gotta do it. Alright, so I do feel the need to specify why I rinsed my chicken, but then I did add salt to my eggs, because I always mentioned the sodium in the chicken. The thing in the chicken that I don't want in my diet a whole lot is sodium phosphate. Just a preservative, often added in canned meats, and enhances taste and whatever. But sodium I don't mind, but I don't feel like having the sodium phosphate in it when I eat it, so that's why I rinse the chicken. But plain old salt, I don't mind having on my eggs. So alright guys, so that was my typical food prep for the next day. Like you saw, this chicken, rice, eggs, and oatmeal. Some of the other foods I'll do are sweet potatoes and beef. I'll be sure to make another video to show that process as well, and sometimes I'll do chicken sandwiches and even some more obscure stuff. But that's it, and thanks for watching guys, I appreciate it.